Okay, my friends, welcome back once more. It's very dark and dingy outside, so I hope you can see my my gorgeous self. Right, today's one for the SF fans. Got a small number of pickups to show you, stuff that I picked up late April. Some interesting stuff. It's not the biggest selection in the world, but some nice stuff there. So let's get started. Okie doke. Right now, the first half a dozen I picked up were from the localish bookshop that I found a while back, and they're all in very, very nice condition. Well, most of them are. Right, so we start off with Stanislav Lem, Star Diaries. Now, to my eternal shame, I've never read any Lem, but I'm told that I should, so I will at some point. Anyway, this is the first English printing from 1978. As you can see, it's mint unread. Right now, here's an author that I remember from back when I used to collect and read. I think I read one of his books back then, but such a long time ago. To be perfectly honest, I can't remember what it was. But yeah, Ian Watson. Got about 3 of his books now. And yeah, so this one is in bad condition. It's obviously been read, which is fine. Cover seems to be okay, and this is first UK paperback from 1979. Sorry, 1981. A couple of years too early there. So that's that one now. This next one is an author that is another author that gets good reviews most places I go. Very unusual cover. Strange font for the title. Excuse me. And I think this is another 80s book in very, very nice condition. Yes, that one's from 1984. So, yep. It's in John Sladek. Now, yet again, another author that always gets good reviews, called Wayne Smith. It's a very strange cover. It looks strange to me anyway. Once again, lovely minty condition. Golank's book, and where are we? That's the first UK printing by the look of it, from 1987. So that one's a little bit later. Okay. Now this, I'm not normally keen on fantasy books, but this one looks interesting. It's got a nice Tim Kirk cover, and I've got quite a few books by Byron Price, mainly comic related. Yeah, this is pure fantasy. I thought it was short stories, but in actual fact, it's a novel. But I think the cover drew me to that one. So I'm not usually a major fan of fantasy, but I do have a few. That's a Bantam's second printing, so that'd be UK second printing from 79. Nice. And then the final one I bought from the bookshop was my Best Buy, or one of my Best Buys, in Wallace Z-Sting. Now, of course, this is one of the famous door yellow spines, which have become very collectible and unfortunately very expensive. and is something I've got a passion for lately. So to get another a couple of these, I'll show you a couple more in a minute, is very pleasing. That's a later one, it's number 308, but quite an interesting cover there. These, I think they're from the mid-80s, are they? No, in fact it's a first printing from 78. A lot of these door books are first printings, although some of them did go up to 10th printings and more. Right, so these next few I got from eBay, half a dozen, and the reason I bought them was because there were another 3 doors in there, which pleased me very much. And what even pleased me more was the fact that they were the Gore books, which go for a few bob now. That's a later one, 424. It's got a nice yellow cover. A lot of these door books, unfortunately, if they're sun weathered, they go an awful grey colour. I mean, you know, if that's all you can get, you have to put up with it. But most of mine are in this nice, and that's a nice, very fine denier mint book. And that is definitely a later one. That will be from, first printing from 1981. On a similar theme, we have Fighting Slave of Gore. These are annual, as you can see up there. One a year came out. Again, lovely yellow spine. Obviously been red once or twice, but no worries. Apart from that, near mint. It's number 376, so that will be late 70s, early 80s, I would imagine. Yeah, March 80, and another first printing. I mean, some of these Gore books went up to 10, 12 printings. So it's nice to get a first printing of a book that is quite expensive. I mean, I think these only cost me about £3 each, which is, very good price. And last but not least, the Tribesmen of Gore. That's number 185. So again, it's been read a couple of times, but nice and yellow. And this will be from the late 70s. See if it's a first. Yep, another first printing from 1976. Nice cover. I think that's looks like Boris Vallejo, whatever. A lot of you might have seen book covers from. Now the other 3 I weren't fussed about, but they came as part of the bundle. That's the novelisation of E.T. That might go in the collection because it's a film-related novel, but these ones I'm not sure about, so I'm not all that fond of Douglas Adams. But yeah, there again, not in bad condition. See when these are from. Well, that's a second printing from 1985. So that might go in my pile of duplicates. And another one from Douglas Adams. That one not in great condition, so that will definitely go in the duplicates. So I'll not bother showing you any more of that. And then last but not least, I bought these from the charity shop, Amnesty International, that I go to every couple of weeks to see if they've got any new SF, and they had a couple for me. And this one is very interesting. This is a later door book. The yellow spines go up to 580, and this is actually number 883. Oh, I think inside it shows a different. No, it is 883. Again, it's a first printing, and as the title suggests, it's 100 stories that are very, very short, you know, most of them 3 or 4 pages. All science fiction by notable authors. You know, there's a Harlan Ellison in there, Asimov and Frederick Pohl, people like this. And I just thought it was an unusual book, and I haven't got any of the later Doors. Been read once or twice, but other than that, very nice condition. When was this one? This is a first printing from '92, you know, so these go more or less more towards contemporary. And then another collection, is it by? Yeah, another collection by Theodore Sturgeon. I showed a few collections by him on the last video. It's a near minty copy from first UK paperback from 1978. Or at least the first paperback that Sphere did. It might have been printed by somebody else earlier. I think a lot of Sturgeon's work probably was. This is the fourth in the Ringworld series. I've got Ringworld and the Ringworld Engineers. I've read Ringworld. I mentioned it on my Hugo projects video, one of them anyway. Now this is a later one. I didn't care for Ringworld, but apparently the series was popular and kept going. This is a second printing from Orbit in 2005. Again, a couple of reads, but other than that, quite nice. Right, now last but not least, this is a nice hardback. All those ones I showed you there were a couple of quid, by the way. This one was £3. It's the first UK printing, Neil Asher's Cow. Now, I always fancied that Neil Asher was American, but he's not. He was born not far away from where I was from, in Essex, or where I was born anyway. And yeah, I mean it's not in absolutely mint condition, but certainly okay for £3. He's quite a popular author, I understand. I've not read anything by him myself, but I mean it retailed at £18, so you know, £3 you can't really complain. So yeah, that was my little selection of pickups for the back end of April. Next time I've got actually it's the last in my series of Hugo winners on the Hugo project. I'll explain why that is when I show you the video. But anyway, thank you very much for having me, watching and subscribing. We're pushing close to 3,000 now, so I don't know where you all are, but yeah, 3,000 subscribers, which I never thought in my wildest imagination that I would ever reach. But we're getting there, just a few more to go. So I'll try and think of something, another special for that one. And in the meantime, I will thank you very all for watching this one, and I will see you in the very near future. Bye-bye now.